Welcome to the Voncast show. Today I got Nigel. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? What's good?
So yeah, Devin.
What's up with it?
Chilling. Thank you guys for being here. It was a long drive from LA. It's podcast. What are y'all doing today?
Cooling, man.
Cool.
Chilling. Moving through this California weather.
Sliding through the city, you know,
Nice,
handling
nice.
errands, business, all that, connecting.
Very cool. We'll start from the beginning, man. So you guys know each other from back then. You guys are brothers?
Yeah, it's like my actual blood
Okay.
brother.
Yeah, little brother.
Did y'all grow up in Atlanta or in LA? Or
We were both born in San Diego.
Okay, San Diego.
And then I moved to Atlanta. And
All right.
He was raised in San Diego. I was raised in Atlanta.
Okay, cool. How was growing up in San Diego?
Growing up in San Diego was dope, man. I grew up in and it was interesting, man. It was dope. I grew up in Southeast San Diego.
Okay.
So it's like, if you're more familiar with LA, that's like San Diego, South Central. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's a gang infested area, but you know, like inner city. But I grew up around a lot of different cultures. I grew up around a lot of black people, obviously, but Mexicans, Filipinos. So I had a very like diverse upbringing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was dope, man. You know what I mean? I feel like anywhere you ask, what you make it. And,
Right.
growing up, you know, I had great parents. I had a great family. I have a lot of like great memories. You know?
Nice. Yeah, when people think of San Diego, they think of like just like the beach and like the school, but like they don't know other parts of San Diego.
Yeah, no, you know what, and you get that a lot. Like for a lot of people that don't know San Diego, they think it is just the beaches, and it's actually really treacherous. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like for real. You know
There you
what I
go.
mean? Like, yeah, you know, yeah. So see, I was just telling my
San
brother
Diego
that.
and Dago, two different
I said when
places.
people like know it as Dago, I'm like that means they know a little something they're familiar with. So like growing up, man, it was like I was really like taught and like told not to wear red, blue, or green because of different like sets down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were living in like a blood neighborhood. You know what I mean? So different stuff like that. But overall, it was still like a great upbringing. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I grew up in a set, so it wasn't like really bad. You know what I mean? Like you had to like really watch yourself, but it wasn't like I was like going outside and there was like a little crackhead right there on my street. But it was like your surrounding area. As soon as you leave our little complex, it was very treacherous. So yeah, but I had a good upbringing though.
Like,
Well, I didn't grow up in San Diego. I grew up in Atlanta.
okay.
And it's definitely not anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more slower pace, you feel me? It's I grew up on the east side from like Decatur, Lafayette, Stone Mountain. It was cool growing up. We literally we spent a lot of time outside. It was smooth. The whole social media shit isn't how it is now. You know what I'm saying? So we just spent time chilling. Yeah, just neighborhood shit. Like really going knocking on doors like, yo, can so and so come out? Can you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
It's 90s shit.
That's very 90s. Like you had the bikes outside. That's how you know all your friends are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was smooth.
Cool. So you guys grew up in different parts of like the country. Did you ever do music? Start music or?
Yeah, so growing up, we used to like freestyle.
Really?
We would link up with each other, and our dad, and our older brother and sister. We would like freestyle, do little ciphers and stuff like that. And this is when I sucked, bro. Like I couldn't, I'm young, so I couldn't even like keep a little 2-bar little thing going.
And then he would start doing the same little verse every time.
That shit
was
gotta
so-
stick to your
That shit was so funny. Our dad would be like, "Yeah, Devin got something you want to spit." And we would all look at each other like, "Oh shit, here we go!" Like here we go with the
I
same.
come with that artillery, so it's just
It was a cool little verse, but it was like, damn, this is our 7th time hearing this, bro.
What was your rap name back then?
I didn't have no rap name. It really was just like, just some shit like for fun, for passion at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know he would end up really like, you know what I'm saying? Like Devin could really, rap. And yeah, I didn't have a name, but I definitely like even now I could freestyle solid, but I would have some cool little freestyle. As we got older, I got cool. At one point in time, I was his favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, bro!
He told me that.
I would remember that.
He told me that. As much weed as he smokes, and he told me that, and that meant something to me.
That's funny.
Respect, bro.
Yeah, so like it started off with the ciphers and shit, and then by middle school I started like getting more into the production. I ended up getting FL Studios, and I just stuck with it. Yeah, the good times. for
Yeah,
sure.
man. So yeah, production's tough. Like I think it's so easy to rap. Or even going back to freestyling, I don't think it's as popular as it was back then.
Yeah, well, because different definitions of freestyling came into play.
Right.
Where some people would do a memorized verse over just a random beat, call it a freestyle. You know what I mean? Some people would just go off the top of their head. but the craft of it, like the actual art form of it, just wasn't as acknowledged as it used to be. You feel me?
When you guys freestyle, was it off the top or was it kind of memorized?
Nah, just random shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's tough to do. Very cool.
Yeah, just random shit.
So you're into production. Tell me how much MF Doom made an influence in your music and your production.
Damn, that's a cool question. Actually, a lot, bro. Like, I wouldn't be a producer if it wasn't for Doom. You feel me? Like, I was already rapping, but at the same time I got FL Studios, I got like an MF Doom drum pack, drum kit. Then I like got this little illegal file that had his whole discography, like
really,
but like deep, like it had every album, every instrumental. It had the album, the instrumental, and the acapella version. And it took like a day to download like the whole zip.
Ooh, back in the day.
And it had all the special herbs, his beat tapes. So I would just play those. It was like 9th grade, 8th grade. I was just smoking, play those, and I just fell in love with it.
Was this off LimeWire?
Nah, this was off like was it Pirate Bay?
Pirate Bay.
Shit, Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay's hard.
It was one of those.
Just watch out for your computer though.
Yeah, so
that's dope, man.
yeah, that shit changed me though. That shit was super influential.
So this was in middle school, right?
Like 8th grade going into 9th grade.
What were you doing around that time, Nigel?
When he was in 8th grade, 9th grade?
Yeah.
Shit, I was in Atlanta for sure. He was in.
Yeah, I was in college at that point in time, yeah, for sure. I was in probably like you was in 9th grade, so he's like 14, 15.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like in like my probably like 3rd or 4th year of college.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was dope, man. My college experience was a movie. You know?
Really?
Yeah, it was fun. And then like I started my clothing brand. Well, I started at my 5th year of college, so at that point in time, I probably wasn't into like my brand yet. And even when I started it, it wasn't like something I had planned as a brand and shit. It really just was like off the hustle energy, like making it through my last year, and then it just like grew into something. But before that though, I was really just, I was really just shit, having fun. You know what I'm saying? I was in college, I was getting, my little good grades. I could have went harder in school, but I was definitely like there to like learn, but to like just have a lot of fun and meet a lot of people. So it was cool. I was connected with other people. Everybody kind of knew me as just like, you gonna see me at the functions. You gonna see me smoking with females. You gonna see me smoking with the homies. Like after class, I'm gonna be in the smoke session. I'm gonna be high in class. That I was kind of like the cool little funny little pothead. And so by the time I came out with my brand, it was kind of easy to for people to get behind me.
What year was this? For when you were in middle school, when you were in
8th grade going to 9th grade. That's it.
When you were in college, what year was it? Like 2000?
It was like 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
What was popular in radio at the time? In music, what was going on?
I'm telling you, when I went to 9th grade, Chief Keef, I Don't Like was the hardest shit out.
I don't like.
In Atlanta.
That was hard.
And Don't Be Safe, the Trinidad James I was playing, the All Gold Everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the whole hood was playing that. And everybody in Atlanta was playing Chief Keef for sure.
Wait, you graduated high school 17, right?
I graduated 16.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about 2012.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
right.
I'm just making sure. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about fire ants?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Have I told you this story?
I don't know, man. Just,
That's crazy as hell, bro.
Like, I think, you got attacked by fire ants?
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
Yeah,
that shit hurts now. That's a bit. That shit hurts, man.
Oh my god, yo, for sure, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, then alright, smooth. So look, then alright, we was on the east side, you know what I'm saying? One smooth day on the east side. I was young, this is young Devin Malek, you know what I'm saying? This is young smooth caviar Malek moving around. And I pull up to the homie's crib, not for real. You gotta know this story.
I feel like I do.
I pull up to the homie's crib and I'm banging on his door. Like I said, we used to go knock on, you know what I'm saying, knock on people's doors. And I'm banging this. I'm not smoking. I'm a kid. Like I'm not high or nothing.
Right.
So I don't know why I was so inattentive. I'm banging on the homie's door and shit. And then I'm ringing the doorbell. And by the time they open the door, so I got a scratch on my thigh. And I look down, bro. And this is why, oh my God, I was telling the homie, this is why I don't wear fucking
shorts.
I don't wear shorts, bro. And I don't like wearing like flip flops and sandals without socks, my nigga.
That makes sense.
I think it fucked me up as a kid, bro. I look down. And both my legs were just red, like all the way up to my knees. They were covered in ants, bro. And they weren't biting me. They weren't biting me, bro. They were just climbing up my shit. And then I saw them and I flipped out. I hit one. My foot. By the time I hit one, I hit one and they just nigga, they packed me up.
No, they're no joke,
bro,
man.
They were red, bro. These were fire ants, nigga.
They hurt. No, because they don't look like regular ants. They're like,
yo, for sure.
They're like twice as big. Pause. No,
they bite and they like hang on you, bro.
Yeah,
like, you gotta
bro.
like smack
Yeah, no, I feel it.
And I remember I used to grow up hating ants for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't watch that movie?
Funny,
Bugs Life, ants, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was beef, bro. I used to hate ants.
I feel like you might have told me that, bro. That's what he said that shit. He said, they were biting me at first.
That's real life, man. Don't laugh at my trauma.
Oh, shit.
No, but, honestly, they don't bite you at first. It's when you panic and you flip out, you hit one of them. That's when they start.
Cause they were chilling, bro. Yeah. And then I don't know.
You should have just let them niggas live.
I was a kid. You gotta think. I looked down. I freaked, bro.
Because I think, maybe in different places in different countries, I don't think it's so predominant here. Maybe in Atlanta there's a bunch of fires.
Yeah, it's different.
In the summertime,
it's different. Like every mailbox, you'll see, you know what I mean? Like full piles. Like it's different.
What about ticks? Was that big?
Yeah,
really?
For sure.
There's none out here.
For sure. That's from a tick.
I've never seen a tick.
That little mark right there.
I feel like I've seen it on my dog before.
That mark right there is from a tick. Them ticks is real. You got that good skin, that good, you know what I'm saying, nutrition in your system. They're gonna try to soak something up.
I've only seen ticks once. Now we've seen lunatics.
Smooth.
That's about it.
Smooth.
But I've never seen ticks really. I know they're kind of in the woods, but I hear in certain parts of the country, they're like in your backyard and
ticks
everything.
are deadly. Y'all got different creatures out here in LA though. Y'all got mountain lions and raccoons.
Oh my god, fuck that.
Raccoons and shit. I've seen both. Y'all got real villains out here.
When I see hiking trails, I say there might be lions, there might be mountain lions, might be rattlesnakes. I don't go.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm good, dude. Rattlesnakes? Fuck you up.
I'm taking off.
Mountain lions? Fuck you up.
I'm taking off.
Off top.
Damn, that question made my day. That's funny as hell.
So you got into music and everything. Middle school, you started rapping and producing, right?
Yeah, like 8th grade, going into 8th grade.
When did you realize, hey, I want to do this as a part of my actual career kind of thing?
9th grade. Yeah, I remember talking to my moms about it and telling her I wasn't probably gonna go to college and shit. I was gonna just do music, do a different entrepreneur route.
She called me immediately.
And I didn't even know that.
What was her reaction? She was kind of worried?
At first she was worried, but then I remember at first, because it's 9th grade, I tell you. So by 11th grade, when she realized I was serious, she already knew. So she got used to the idea, but now she's going to be extremely supportive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, sure.
What was your major in college?
My major was mass communication and journalism with an emphasis in electronic media production.
That's really good.
Yeah,
That's
really,
good for now.
It's really long.
No, yeah, but communication
all that basically means video editing, video production.
Everyone needs it now, right?
True, but confession time.
Yeah.
I did not learn as much as I should have in college, for sure.
I mean, who does, honestly?
In general, the specific topic. You talking about that specific major or just in general?
Both.
I mean, honestly,
I learned a lot, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But once I just kind of started realizing shit, while I was in college, I started realizing, this shit is a setup. This shit is a system. So I just kind of, started to be over it. And I had other shit going on. Our brother's accident happened, you know what I mean? So it was a lot. But in my last year is when I started my brand. And I just started falling in love with, I knew I went to college, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to start some shit on my own. I just knew that. I just knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur in some type of way. So I chose video editing because our sister and brother, they both were into production and video editing stuff, especially our brother, photography, screenwriting, all of that. Right. So I was let me go to college, get the little knowledge of it, and team up with them. And but I ended up starting a brand instead off of a side hustle shit. And I fell in love with that.
I mean, I think in college too, a lot of it's networking, right? You get to meet people there.
That's what he always tells me.
And also too, I mean, same with everyone in college, right? You study the last minute, all that stuff. It goes out the window once the test is done.
Oh God,
you gotta worry about the next shit.
Yeah, and then the finals, but pretty much.
You don't need that. You literally don't need none of it. Similar to high school, you really don't, except for the stuff that's your major, and even then, you know what I mean? Looking back, I do have some regrets because I could have learned more on Photoshop. I was taught some of the things that I definitely need and use now. But at the time, teachers was boring. It was the way it was presented. I'm in class, my mind is going off of this brand shit now. It's now once it's going, once it's going, it's all right, I'm already in love with something else. You know what I mean? So it's let me just finish, get my degree, and get up out of here.
I mean, I think now you can learn that stuff on YouTube, right?
For sure. You can learn everything. YouTube and Google.
I mean, honestly, I think in college I was taught is what it shows was people who go to college are the ones usually that work for other people and not working for themselves. But in general, finishing in college, I think in general, just going to college, it teaches you how to be on time. Yeah. Right? It teaches you how to stick through something over in a long-term period. I think that's what really it is, right? You learn So yeah, discipline, social skills, how to interact with people, how to kind of finesse. Oh, you know, deadline is this, we can do it then. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true.
So you started making music. When did you start doing like shows, performing, and all that?
11th grade,
11th?
like 17.
Wow.
Probably like right. I want to say right before I met Jay, like right after I met Jay, like around the same time. I did my first show.
Who were your influences at the time? So this was when you were in, middle school.
Like influences in general, like who I was listening to at the time.
Music wise, who were you listening to?
At the time, you saying like what, high school?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was a lot of. Well, besides all the regular like old shit and old players, fucking Al Green and Teddy Pendergrass and shit I be playing, like rap wise, I'm trying to think. Like Schoolboy Q was definitely out. Oxymoron was coming out. Vince Staples was going hard. Kendrick was going hard. Like this was like probably like I remember when Pimp the Butterfly came out.
That was hard.
Pimp a Butterfly, yeah, to Pimp a Butterfly.
This nigga said Pimp a Butterfly.
You know me. But yeah, that shit is funny as hell. But yeah, it's cool. The rap shit was smooth back then.
So you're performing shows. I hear this one time you performed for Devin the Dude, right? And the music went out?
For sure.
What happened?
For sure.
What, I heard freestyle, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Like off top, like how you talking about we were doing off top at Ren's, I did like an off top joint. We were at, where we at? We were on another treacherous night on the east side,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And we was in Little 5 Points, we was off Moreland with it. Shout out Gucci, man, we was off Moreland. And I was performing with the big homie Alan Thomas, you feel me? Shout out AT. And we were doing a show, and he was faded, bro. Like, he don't really smoke like that. And like I told you, I always try to get people, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hit this, extracurricular activities. So Alan know the frill. So Alan don't like to smoke before. Yeah, Alan don't like to smoke before his show.
Okay.
I like to smoke like before the show, like right during the show, while I perform, after, you know what I'm saying? So I got Alan hella faded. And he was rapping. No, I was rapping, and he dropped something, and it hit the laptop, and the sound. I want to say he spilled water, bro.
Yeah.
And the sound cut off, and people were getting kind of like pissed, like rowdy, like yo, like come on, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the fucking headliner, you know what I'm saying? They're like Devin Malek. They're not even Devin to do. It's like a whole different Devin. They're like, what the hell? But they was fucking with me, and then I just freestyled. But like I was rapping about the crowd. I was talking about the sound fucking up. I was talking about like Devin to do this shit, not like in a bad way, but like shouting him out. So it was smooth, like. They fucked with me, but that happens a lot, bro. Like, I'm pretty much like, I'll like fuck up a show and then do like a cooler recovery. It's part of the act. Spill water, do a little acrobat trick, catch the mic, something, you know.
Right.
Smooth.
Damn, man. Do you drink Atlanta tap water?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! I love these questions. For sure. I'm tap water Malik. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. You gotta let them know what it is.
Is Atlanta tap water healthy to drink?
I think it's not healthy.
Probably
it's gonna
not.
kill you. It's gonna kill you. But the principle, you know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
It builds character.
That shit
You
tastes
feel
like
me?
fluoride or something.
It builds character, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, yeah, the Fuji, you know what I'm saying? Fuji,
Okay.
so smart water, cool.
Yeah.
But it builds character getting that tap. Or when we used to be back in the day, you had to get the little water fountain on the side of the house, and you crank that bitch, and you kind of catch it, and then, you know, it's a...
Do you drink tap water?
When I got to.
Yeah.
He never has to. Nobody drinks tap water.
That's not true. It's only like if there's no water in the house like at all. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drink some damn.
Like, say I'm parched.
I
and
just drank some tap water like 2 nights ago.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pour it in. It's weird. Okay, I don't pour it in a cup though. Because when I pour it in a cup, it gets to me like, yo, I'm looking out a little. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's fluoride.
That's the good shit.
It's fluoride in this
That's
bitch.
the nutrition.
Now, so what I do instead, I just go to the bathroom sink,
Wow.
turn the faucet just a little bit,
That's a good
and
deal.
drink it like that.
You heard it here
It's on
first.
camera. It's on fucking.
That's cool. That's cool.
Keep it going 100.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, tap water saves lives, man. For sure.
I drink tap water from time to time.
That's good. That's good.
Like when I'm thirsty one time, like where I live, it's like I don't live in the house. I'm locked out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't have water on me, there's like a sink outside. It's tap water. I just kind of drink in the dark.
It's beautiful.
It's cool, man.
Do what you gotta do.
I'm guys like if I got a fridge filled of like smart water, Fuji water, all that type of shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna probably go for the tap water
Now,
first.
that's where you lost me.
I'm gonna go tap water first.
It's next level.
Tap water, room temperature bottled water, maybe Fuji.
This
Maybe
was
smart.
called next level ghetto. Like what?
What was the first project you put out?
Like rapper,
Yeah.
beat tape,
Beat tape.
shit, Gunplay EP.
Okay.
it was like some Halloween shit, probably 2015. It was short. It was some like probably 4 beats, 5 beats. From like 2015 to 2017, I was just putting out beat tapes like every month, every other month.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what was your first rap project?
Plug called EP. Yeah, that one was smooth. It was all recorded in Indicator. It was all Glenwood.
Was this before or after you met J57 or during?
Oh, this was all after.
Okay.
Yeah, this was all after. Well, I put out Gunplay 2015. I met Jay. Like that was October. I met Jay that December time. You feel me? Right before I turned 27. Right before I turned 17. So Jay was already there by the time I put out Switch Up and Plug Call and all that shit. Yeah, he was already there.
So you got both of you, or you guys do you do more than just music. You do like clothing brands and stuff, right? And you also do a clothing brand or a brand itself.
Yeah, that's my main thing I do.
What's it called?
It's called Just Be Dope. Just Be Dope, and I'm wearing it right here.
Nice, it's a cool sweatsuit.
I love myself. It's become kind of like my friend running like design and collection for the brand.
Tell us about that brand and like how you got the name and what's it about.
So my story is crazy, bro. Like it's really been a journey. So starting off, how I got the name, Just Be Dope. To be honest, it was like I needed to survive. My last year in college at Fresno State, my financial aid basically had like ran out. You know, this is part of what I was talking about. More of me realizing like, oh, this shit is really a trap.
Yeah.
It was like my financial aid had ran out, and the only reason I was there for like that 5th year is because only certain classes. I'm pretty sure you experienced this at CSUN. Only certain classes are offered like in the fall or in the spring that you need to graduate. It's bullshit. Heard it on camera. It's bullshit. So anyway,
Can't relate.
yeah, you can't. God bless you. So. But I don't regret going to college. But anyways, man, basically, so I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do, you know, to make some extra money, bro. And my sister suggested that I sell some like clothes or whatever out the trunk of my car. And I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna buy no shit from me. So basically, she told me about some hats. Took me to this little hat spot in downtown LA where I go now, you know, to this day, which is crazy. And yeah, I was gonna like sell a hat. So I was trying to think something that would be catchy. And I always use the word dope, but I use it in a way to like compliment people, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got a dope style, or, you know, dope whatever, that's a dope hat, you know, whoop de whoop. And basically, I was trying to think of a name, and I was gonna go with Must Be Dope. But I was like, nah, man, that reminds me of like the word musty. Like, I don't know motherfuckers think about, you know what I mean? Must, you know? So I was like, oh, Just Be Dope. And I was like, Just Be Dope, like, just kind of like, just do it. And I was taking a marketing class, and it's telling me that like people kind of like, our brains, our subconscious minds kind of like gravitate towards what's familiar, you know, with what's popular. And everybody knows Nike, like, just do it. Right. So that was something I kind of took the knowledge from that little class, and I never was paying attention then, but that was some shit that I paid attention to. I always took notes, but like I never really like paid attention. Right. Yeah, so you know, so it resonated. So that's how I came up with the name Just Be Dope, and then the message behind it, like, it's all about, you know, positive energy, spreading self-love, and like the self-love really grew as the brand kept going. But from day one, it's been about just positive vibes, positive energy, you know, promoting, supporting people, you know, just treating people good, and being yourself, you know what I mean? So.
This shit's more than like a brand now. This shit's more like a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's growth, you know what I'm saying? And it's a certain thing, like brands and shit, like people wear it, it's cool, but then when you got a movement, you see like the emotional response from people, you feel me? And it's like from Fresno to Dago, Atlanta, New York, like wherever you touch down, it's like, it resonates with people, so it's really good.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. And how about you, Rose Gold Lifestyle?
Yeah, Rose Gold Lifestyle, man. It's like, it's just, I wanted to capture the way I live my life and the things I aspire to do in a brand, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to capture all aspects of my life, from the traveling, the healthy living, the good weed, the motivational aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? And have it all under one umbrella. And it's what I named my last project, actually. I named that Rose Gold Lifestyle. And it's literally from like last year to now. Like, I just was doing a lot of traveling, seeing a lot of shit, and I had a broader perspective of the way your life could be lived if you aim towards it. Right. So it came over Rose Gold Lifestyle. Nice, man. Yeah.
So you sound like eating healthy. You don't eat beef or pork?
Nah, not at all.
What made you stop doing that? Just eat chicken and veggies now?
Yeah. I was doing a lot of research and a lot of reading. From my 8th grade to 9th grade year, I had like kind of like a spiritual journey type shit, you know what I'm saying? Where I was trying to find just different influences and just trying to find my way. Because in my family, I have people that are Christian, people that don't believe in anything, people that are Muslim, people that, you know what I mean, practice different things. So I always had different influences around me. So when I started to learn about the negative effects of the beef and the pork on my body specifically, you know what I mean? Some people can operate on certain shit, you feel me? So that's why I don't knock it for everybody. Right. But for me personally, I just realized that it was more beneficial. So I cut it out. Like I tried to cut it out with 8th grade going to 9th grade. By the time I went to 10th grade, it was just stopped. I was working at Waffle House in the hood and shit, and then I just cut it out. I couldn't even touch it no more.
Yo, what is a Waffle House? I don't think we have that here. I just
y'all don't have Waffle House.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Does that count?
Hell no.
Nah, Roscoe's is something special.
What is a Waffle House exactly?
Waffle House, like you know how y'all have 7-Eleven gas stations everywhere? We'll have like a Waffle House every block. It's literally like a breakfast restaurant that's 24 hours.
Okay.
And they have just bomb food. But it's like anytime somebody's trying to like sober up or if you fade it or like when the club's in, because it's the only place that's open. Like Atlanta's not like LA, y'all got a lot of 24-hour food spots and stuff. So like if you're trying to meet the love of your life, if you're trying to see a good fight, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just a good community place.
Is it like a Denny's kind of thing?
It's better. It's more smaller than Denny's. It's more intimate, and the food's way better. Okay. Denny's more like it's more like southern. The Waffle House is more southern. You feel me? Yeah. That was my first like real job. That shit was crazy.
The first time I heard about a Waffle House, I think it was a Cam line. He goes like started a fight at the Waffle House or something. Okay. Or wet wipes, I think. Okay. That's what I was like. Oh, okay. Waffle House. I looked it up. There's none out here. So.
You've been to Atlanta?
I have not. I want to go. It seems like a nice place.
We slide. We going there for sure. And Hattie B's chicken.
Cool.
For sure.
Strip clubs are also a different thing in Atlanta, right? Compared to it's not just for like the girls. It's something else, right? It's like networking.
It's a culture out there. It's like how you might go to a Barnes and Noble, you know what I'm saying, meet a nice business partner, have a cool brunch, speak business. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? You might meet the local trap star, you know what I'm saying? You might meet a smooth player in the cut. You might meet a young lady that's about her business. And it's crazy though, like the music shit pops out there. Like me, I'm not big on the club scene, you know what I'm saying? I've been to some of them, but I'm not gonna be like in the club throwing money, you know what I'm saying? But it's a culture. It's literally like a culture though. It's a strip culture in Atlanta.
What like clubs do you recommend going? Like if I was to go to Atlanta?
Magic City.
I've heard of that.
Follies. Strokers. Those are the ones I fucked with. Okay. Yeah.
I think I might have heard. What's up?
Onyx. I haven't been on Onyx.
I think I might have heard one of those joints in that Welcome to Atlanta remix.
For sure, Strokers.
Yeah. I think JD dissed that place. They don't like something about Strokers. They don't let you in no more or something.
They don't know how to treat you when you come through the door.
Exactly. That's the one.
I was rapping that whole. I'm telling you, I just rapping the whole version. Shit. That's all.
I named Strokers third. You know what I'm saying? But it's still there. You know what I'm saying? They still getting their money in Strokers. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
he don't really go out like that though. So, Strokers, that's probably some. I ain't heard nobody really talk about Strokers. I done heard people talk about Magic City. I done heard of Blue Flame. I done heard Onyx.
Like on some commercial shit.
I done went to Onyx.
Go to Follies, man. Follies is my hair. Look, I'm getting. You out here, man.
Is there anything else, any projects coming up or anything you guys want to announce? Any new launch, any new clothing you want to?
Yeah, well, I'm about to release the new line. Yeah, I'm about to release the new line for like Rose Gold Lifestyle, like all new blunts, daily attire, healthy living. Okay. So like all new T-shirts, hoodies, hats, all of that. And then on the music aspect, I'm working on like my first full-length project, and then I'm working on like another EP called Sunset Point. Actually, haven't really told nobody the name of it, so I dropped the exclusive one time. So I'm working on that right now. You feel me? It's gonna be just some slow shit for the summer, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
Let's see what else. What about you?
And I'm definitely dropping some. I'm working on a new collection right now. Well, I got the first half of the collection ready. I'm gonna drop it as like a little limited, exclusive drop.
Cool.
And then drop like the full summer collection, probably like the first week of July.
Very cool.
So
nice, man. I guess one more thing. How did you meet Jay?
Literally, I was on Twitter and shit. I put out Double Up Part 1, and I sent it to him, you know what I'm saying? Because J57, he's a legend, you know what I'm saying? He's a legend.
Shouts out.
He's a legend, bro, for many moons. So I tapped in with him, sent him the video, not even on some high shit. Like, he probably not gonna see it. He responded, retweeted it, and it hit me up, and then was actually telling me that he was gonna be in Atlanta like the same week type shit.
Nice.
And we had a chance to go to an event and then lock in, and then we've been family ever since, bro. Like, yeah, he's a good dude.
All right. Well, I think I have one more question.
For sure.
So, like, what happens when you get caught smoking weed in Atlanta, like in high school? What happens?
In high school?
Or like in school in general?
Like a story?
Yeah. Did you get caught?
One time, yeah.
Yeah, I called your mom or something, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. Damn, all right, I love this right here. Hey, let's end it on a good note. Nigga, this was 9th grade. You feel me? Okay. So, I ain't gonna say no names, you feel me? Hey, free the homies, you know what I'm saying, that are locked up right now. Free the homies, and shout out to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, that were around during these days. I ain't gonna say no names. And, hey, shout out to Shorty too, you know what I'm saying, because you try to, you know what I'm saying, you try to look out for a nigga, but I wasn't attentive. So, 9th grade, I'm supposed to be on my math tutorial shit after school. We probably got out like 3 o'clock. I had tutorial from 3 to 6:30. I never went to tutorial. I used to have a little lunchbox, a little Batman lunchbox. I used to stuff weed in that motherfucker. And I used to take that shit to school. And then afterwards, when everybody would go to tutorial, all the homies and shorties that was just smoking and chilling and shit, it'd be like little hood niggas, little skate niggas, everybody, it was smooth, you feel me? This was like Lithonia, you know what I'm saying? This was like deep east side shit. So, the Cab County shit. So, oh man, this gets ugly, bro. I'm in the band though.
Well, we don't have to say all the grimy details, just like.
Nah, it doesn't get too grimy, bro.
Okay.
It's just bad. I'm just thinking about it. Like, what was I thinking? I'm not gonna stretch it out too long. So niggas is in the bando. We in the hot box smoking and shit. I get a phone call from one of my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? One of my little shorties like, yo, your mom is in the school, and she looks like she got murder on her face right now. You need to get here right now. So I'm supposed to be in tutorial. So she been calling my phone. I'm high playing music and shit. I'm young, you feel me? I'm out here, yeah, hey now. So look, nigga, I slide out the closet. We in the band, but I slide off the closet and I'm running through the cut and shit. I get back to the school and Shorty hit me up like, yo, I got eye drops, I got spray, mouthwash, everything for you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I'm cool. Like, I probably don't even look hot. Looking crazy, just looking completely, just, you know what I'm saying, faded. I see my mom, and then my motherfucking mom's going off on me. She's with the security guard and shit. I'm trying to lie I'm trying to like, yo, I wasn't even smoking. Like, I'm looking just completely faded. I'm like, what? Like, I wasn't even smoking. I'm like, are you serious? And the security guard told me to go like this. Like, he's like, make prayer hands. Like, go like this. I was so confused. I was like, no, for real, bro. And then this motherfucker smelled my hands, bro. It smelled the weed, like. You know you can't get this shit off your finger. He smelled that shit. He was like, yeah, this motherfucker been smoking. Bro, my mom was so bad, bro. I just remember my mom driving home in the Civic with the stick shift, just trying to she was like, what are you doing? Like, she was just mad, bro. She was just pissed. She already knew I was smoking, but I was on some extra shit. Good time. High school was fun, man.
I can imagine that shit.
High school was fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It was
cool. All right, well, thank you for the interview, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Where can we find you on Instagram or social media and all that? We gotta plug that in.
Yeah, we'll be on that. First, all right. So you can find my brand at Just Be Dope Lifestyle on Instagram, and my brand is called Just Be Dope. Yeah.
Cool.
Dig that. You can find me on just everything, you know what I'm saying? All at one time. Devin Malek, you know what I'm saying? At DEVINMALEK from the EA. That's the east side. Shouts out to Decatur. Shouts out to Zone 6, you feel me? And Rose Gold Lifestyle, just spell Rose Gold Lifestyle, you feel me?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Wow, bro.
That was good.
That was good. That was really good.
That's what we're going to do. For sure.